What if one of the biggest delivery giants suddenly slashed 4% of its workforce? That's exactly what UPS is doing, and the reasons behind it will surprise you. This isn't just downsizing. It's a domino effect triggered by Amazon. UPS isn't just cutting jobs for fun. The real trigger? A major shift in its relationship with Amazon. Amazon reduced its package volume, and that decision sent shockwaves through UPS's entire business model. 73 facilities are shutting down. Here's why that's a big deal. By June 2025, UPS will shut down 73 facilities. This isn't just about saving space. It's part of a massive plan to boost U.S. operating margins and claw back billions in profit. Even with $21.50 billion in revenue, UPS is still making cuts. Why? Sounds wild, right? But even after pulling in $21.5 billion last quarter, UPS says it's all about aligning costs with shrinking volume, mostly from Amazon. They're aiming to save $3.5 billion this year alone. Teamsters are ready for a fight, and it's getting heated. UPS has a contract to maintain 30,000 jobs with the Teamsters Union. Now that layoffs are happening, Union President Sean M. O'Brien says they're not backing down. Expect a serious battle ahead. Headline, Amazon responded, but UPS's answer left everyone talking. Amazon actually offered to increase their shipping volume with UPS. But here's the twist. UPS said no. Why? They're chasing revenue quality, even if it means less business. UPS is watching global trade because one move could change everything. UPS moves 400,000 imported parcels a day. With the US-China trade war heating up and tariffs on the rise, even a small policy change could throw off their entire game. China to US shipments make 11% of UPS's international revenue. But that's at risk. CEO Carol Tome revealed something big. Those China to US shipments are super profitable, but also vulnerable to global tensions and shifting policies. UPS is helping shoppers see fees up front, but Amazon, not so much. UPS launched Global Checkout so shoppers can see taxes, duties, and fees before they buy. Meanwhile, Amazon is under fire for not showing tariff costs clearly, and they've admitted they have no plans to change that. So what does this all mean for the future of delivery? Job cuts, facility closures, a shift away from Amazon. UPS isn't just adapting, they're completely reshaping their strategy. And the ripple effect? It's going to hit the entire logistics world. If you want to stay ahead of what's coming next, don't just scroll past. Follow now for the updates that actually matter. Have you heard the latest news from UPS? The delivery giant has a big announcement that's causing ripples in the logistics world. UPS is planning to cut 20,000 jobs this year. This represents slightly over 4% of its workforce of 490,000 employees. It's a significant move, especially after last year's announcement to cut 12,000 positions. Why is this happening? The main reason is a decision to reduce package deliveries from its largest customer, Amazon. UPS is not just slashing jobs, it's also closing 73 facilities by June 2025. These actions aim to improve UPS's U.S. domestic operating margin and increase profitability. UPS's Chief Financial Officer Brian Dykes explained that these changes are to align costs with lower anticipated volumes from Amazon. Even with $21.5 billion in revenue in the last quarter, UPS expects to save $3.5 billion this year due to this consolidation. The job cuts come amid a contractual obligation with the Teamsters to maintain 30,000 jobs. Sean M. O'Brien, the Teamsters General President, stated they would fight any attempts to reduce those positions further. Interestingly, Amazon responded to these changes, stating they have a strong working relationship with UPS. They even offered to increase delivery volumes. However, UPS chose to focus on revenue quality instead. Now let's discuss the broader implications. UPS handles around 400,000 imported parcels daily, and changes in global trade policy could significantly impact its business. With rising tariffs and a trade war between the U.S. and China, UPS is closely monitoring developments. In fact, 11% of UPS's total international revenue comes from the China to U.S. trade lanes. As the CEO, Carol Tome, noted, these lines are highly profitable for UPS. UPS is also keeping customers informed about tariff changes on its website. In addition, they've introduced a tool called UPS Global Checkout, which helps online shoppers see upfront costs, including duties, fees, and taxes. Now, what about Amazon? The retailer recently faced scrutiny for not displaying tariff costs more transparently. In response, they claimed that plans to list import charges were never approved and won't happen. As UPS navigates through these challenges and adjustments, what does it mean for the future of logistics and delivery services? The job cuts and facility closures reflect significant shifts in their operational strategy. To summarize, UPS is undergoing major changes, cutting jobs and consolidating operations due to decreased volume from Amazon. These decisions may help the company boost profitability, but create uncertainty for employees and customers. Stay informed and prepared as UPS continues to adjust to the new landscape. If you want to learn more about the implications of these changes, subscribe to our channel for the latest updates.